Well, this movie can't get a break. We are hearing that Blade is getting another reboot and casting a new villain, meaning all this work going on behind the scenes, well, might be getting thrown out the window once again. Let's take a couple minutes to talk about what's going on with Blade, where this information comes from, and what it can mean for the overall story. Now, before we do that though, make sure you hit the like and subscribe button and ring the bell for all the updates. We do daily Marvel and DC videos, and we want to be your place for all the superhero news, but we're going to bring it to you truthfully and transparently, so you are in the know. Well, it's super hard to believe, but it's been over 4 years since Marvel made their first announcement for the Blade reboot when Mahershala Ali showed up at San Diego Comic-Con. But since then, this production has hit roadblock after roadblock. Now, after going through a number of directors and writers, the project finally seemed to get back on track. And recently, even Production Weekly claimed that shooting was set to commence this fall. But now we're getting reports that the movie has hit another bump in the road. Now, to be fair, this comes from Daniel Richtman and not Marvel Studios, so obviously we want to take it with a grain of salt, but given the history of this production, this is one of those rumors I definitely believe. Now, according to Richtman, a new writer is currently being sought to give the script another major overhaul, although he does say that Marvel has finally nailed down the overall story, which does seem to back up some of those earlier reports that cameras are expected to roll later this year in Mexico or Brazil. Now, one of the other interesting factors was a casting call to go out for a male main villain, but the name of that character has not been revealed. Now, we've been hearing for a while that Lilith could be the villain, but if they're looking for a new main villain and that character is male, I highly suspect they might be reconfiguring this and Blade will face off with Dracula, who is a much bigger part of the Marvel Comics universe than many mainstream people realize. This also lends credence that Lilith could be a villain going down the road, maybe even for Midnight Suns, which is something Marvel is definitely working on setting up. Now, quite honestly, after this many rotations, I am kind of worried about this project. But with Marvel's recent kind of realignment and the quality of some of the projects that have dropped in the last couple of months, I do have some faith in the project. We know director Jan Dimanche, who replaced Bassam Tariq, spoken very positively about the reboot, and he also confirmed the movie will be rated R, something many people were concerned about given the nature of the Blade character and how successful the previous movies were, which did have an R rating. Hopefully this is the last roadblock. The movie is set to go into production in the fall if rumors are to be believed, and Ali has threatened to quit the project apparently before, so I really hope this is the last problem with production, because I fear if Ali bailed on it altogether, well, the whole thing would just fold up shop, and we probably wouldn't see Blade again for quite a while. Obviously, we're following this one pretty closely. Lots of fans are pretty excited for Blade. It's currently scheduled to be released on November 7th, 2025, so they need to get this movie in production really soon, or they're not going to be able to hit that date. If all these problems work their way out, well, we're going to have to wait and see.